Welcome everyone. Today we are diving into the world of intelligent automation (IA) and its transformative impact on business operations. We all know automation can boost efficiency, but what if it could also be a key driver for sustainability? Apoorva, our expert analyst, is here to shed some light on this exciting topic. Apoorva, let's start with the bigger picture. How exactly is IA reshaping the way businesses operate, going beyond just basic cost savings?
That's a great question, Ajinkya. I think this is an appropriate extension to the conversation that we had in the previous video, which talked about RPA and its relation or how it promotes the cause of sustainability, right? So you're asking how is exactly IA connected to sustainability? But let's take a step back and understand certain points, and I think we'll understand how IA and sustainability are actually related. Uh, what I actually does is it enables and pushes for real-time monitoring and optimization of the energy consumption, right? Now, once we're talking about energy consumption, it's interesting to note that AI-driven systems, which enable something like environmental factors, including temperature and lighting based on the current occupancy and process requirements. All these are actually controlled in a way by intelligent automation, right? What it actually does is it significantly curbs and in a way optimizes the energy waste and also the carbon emissions. Ultimately, the carbon footprint, the environmental carbon footprint is actually controlled, and not just controlled, it's actually significantly shrunk as well thanks to that. Furthermore, it's interesting to note that by automating routine tasks, IA what it actually does is it allocates the resource appropriately. It optimizes the resource allocation. It curbs the waste significantly as well, and the associated environmental impacts that are there. Right. So ultimately, the optimization activity what it does is it minimizes and again optimizes the resource consumption. It maximizes the efficiency and an overall positive impact in terms of the ecological footprint, right? Or mitigating the ecological footprint in a good way. That's what is happening here, right? And once we are talking about the ecological impact, we have to mention something like waste reduction, right? So intelligent automation, it also facilitates the reduction or almost uh, less use or no use of paperless workflows, right, amongst multiple other things. And it also diminishes the associated paper dependency. So if the paper dependency is reducing, obviously the waste generation associated with the paper utilization, that also will be significantly reduced. uh, Furthermore, the automated document handling, the digital archiving systems, they steadfastly are streamlined thanks to the use of intelligent automation. Again, because of that, there is a reduction in the paper consumption. Associated environmental ramifications are also controlled, and ultimately, adherence to the key sustainability practices and adherence to the efficiency principles is also undertaken or taken into consideration. Let's move forward.
That's a great point, Apoorva. It seems like IA offers a holistic approach to sustainability, tackling not just energy use but also resource management and waste reduction. Now we have heard a lot about process mining lately. Why is the combination of IA and process mining considered such a powerful force for sustainability initiative?
This I think is a very logical question, and it's a logical extension to the series of thoughts that we are having. First, RPA sustainability, then intelligent automation, what it is doing apart from cost saving, and now this question. Again, a very excellent question. Process mining, something very very dear to my heart. Let's dive deep into that. So, process mining is basically what is process mining, right? Process mining is basically uncovering the key operational inefficiencies, right? And in terms of intelligent automation, if intelligent automation and process mining, if they are combined, what is happening is the IA deployment is basically guiding, the optimization of the relevant processes, again reducing the resource consumption and reducing unwanted wastage, right? This ultimately fosters an entire umbrella level, enterprise level productivity, bolstering the safeguarding of the basic environmental principles and the environmental impact that is necessary to be understood. Uh, A terminology that often comes to my mind in that regard is something like a circular economy promotion, right? In what I'm trying to say here is that identifying the waste generation points through the amalgamation or the combination of process mining and intelligent automation, it again enables businesses for optimizing their waste management initiatives. This again fosters a circular economy mindset, optimizes or reduces or drastically reduces the landfill contributions, and again it has a positive back impact towards the supply chain optimization as well, right? We talked about energy optimization, but now we'll talk about it from the connection of intelligent automation and process mining, right? Real-time energy monitoring capability of intelligent automation, coupled with the key process mining insights that are consistently being provided. What it does is it basically empowers the businesses for identifying and mitigating, the energy-intensive processes, reducing the energy consumption, and again mitigating or optimizing the associated carbon footprint. When we talk about carbon footprint, we also need to talk about the carbon footprint management, right? Combination of IA and process mining, it leverages the crucial process mining data and associated insights, integrated with the key IA systems. It enables tracking of business. It enables multiple things. For example, it identifies and optimizes the businesses. It tracks the businesses. It tracks the carbon emissions. It facilitates very nuanced and informed decision making. And targeted and customized emission reduction initiatives. Moving forward, when we're talking about sustainability for such a long time in two videos, we better talk about the sustainability reporting as well and understanding how to measure sustainability. So I think in that regard, the amalgamation of IA and process mining, it optimizes the data collection and analysis activity in relation to end-to-end sustainability reporting. It ensures absolute transparency and the highest possible compliance adherence in relation to the relevant environmental regulations. We're talking about all this. We also need to focus on a key aspect called as facilitated decision making, right? Again, combining process mining with IA, what is actually happening is detailed, highly insightful, and customized predictive analytics can be initiated. Additionally, what it does is it empowers businesses for precisely forecasting, understanding the resource requirements, the resource allocation needs that we could say, understanding the absolute energy requirements, the absolute energy consumption, the critical environmental impacts. And because of all this, what is happening is facilitation of the relevant proactive measures that analysts and enterprises and decision makers that need to happen. Ultimately, again, it goes back to something, the concept that we discussed previously, that is key sustainable decision making from a sustainability and intelligent automation perspective, right? So ultimately, to sum up all these pointers, I would just like to say that, the combination of process mining and intelligent automation is definitely a synergistic combination, a synergistic coming together of sorts. It's a potent solution for businesses, especially enterprises who are absolutely committed for implementing key sustainable practices within their business scenarios. It fosters a so-called environmental stewardship while simultaneously driving the operational excellence in every sphere.
That's wonderful, Apoorva. So process mining helps identify the areas for improvement, and IA swoops in with automation to actually make those improvements stick. This powerful duo seems to be a winning formula for businesses looking to become more sustainable. Apoorva, to wrap up things, can you summarize the key takeaways for businesses looking to leverage IA for a more sustainable future?
Thank you, Ajinkya. I think it was great fun interacting about certain topics that are close to my heart. Case in point, robotic process automation, intelligent automation, process mining, and whatnot, right? But all the technologies in the world are practically useless unless there is a mitigating factor, there is a compensating factor in terms of the sustainability, right? Because at the beginning of the RPA video, I had mentioned, it's not just the pardon me. it's not just the manufacturing sector or the supply chain sector that is actually getting affected by the carbon footprint, but even the ICT domain or the entire IT sector, to say the global product and services sector, to say, is definitely contributing a lot in a negative way to the environmental carbon impact, which needs to be offset, right? So to conclude, I would just say that the quintessential benefits of intelligent automation, which by the way at Quadrant we also term as cognitive automation, across the environmental, operational, and social sustainability domains, the quintessential benefits would include something like, obviously, streamlining end-to-end business processes, slashing the carbon footprints per se, enhancing the scalability, liberating humans from the or resources in general from the monotonous and tedious jobs, so that if the menial work is taken out from them, obviously they can focus more on certain strategic decision making, strategic level understanding, conceptual development to take the enterprise forward, ultimately fostering a sustainable and efficient operational ethos in general across the enterprise operations, right? Ultimately, to sum it up in one sentence, I would say that by leveraging intelligent automation or cognitive automation, businesses can not only reallocate their critical resources, but they can also actively work towards environmental friendly and sustainability friendly policy making, cultivating a work of a holistic and a balanced work culture, wherein critical decision making is important, but so is taking care of the environment as well. As a result of which, not only the environment is being taken care of, but I feel a long term healthy competitive approach can also be enabled by the enterprises in terms of the social sustainability amidst the evolving environmental landscape, evolving enterprise landscape, and evolving dynamic workforce landscape as well. So that's it from my side, Ajinkya. Thank you patiently for listening, and thank you patiently for listening the viewers as well.
Wow, Apoorva, that's a lot to consider. It seems like IA has the potential to be a game changer for businesses looking to become more sustainable. But how can companies actually get started with IA? All the viewers, you can put down your questions in the comment section below and you can share your thoughts. What questions do you have about IA and sustainability? Share your experience and we would be sure to address them in your future videos. Stay tuned for more such videos.